Alright, so the 1.9 litre big turbo build is done, kinda. Now the real question, why do I say kinda? Obviously the motor is in the car and it's all installed. I have the interior out of a GTI Polo installed in the car for some extra seat bolstering. GTI wheels because they were the only 16-inch alloys that look like they belong to the car to keep with the sleeper look and not drawing any extra attention to itself.
A full 3-inch exhaust plus white line rear sway bar and BC coilovers.
Brand new semi-slicks all around and upgraded front rotors slotted and drilled. A massive front mount AirTech intercooler that can only just be seen through the bumper, adding to the sleeper look. And of course the main piece of the puzzle, the 1.9 litre PD100 motor we have here with a GTB 2265 attached to it with head studs and a 120% fire rate injector upgrade. All in all, a totally mint car that has cleaned up extremely well, considering it has 230,000 kilometers on the shell, but 149,000 on the motor, of which the last 10,000 have been extremely hard in my other Polo. But of course I'm keeping the original motor with 230,000 Ks on it as a spare for when this one inevitably does a rod. And the plans for once this does a rod? Well, I think we'll have to wait and find out. Hopefully not too soon. So then why do I say kinda? Well, as to be expected, we do have a few teething issues that we need to sort out. Of course, being a heavily tuned diesel motor, exhaust temperatures are a worry. And unfortunately, my exhaust temperature sensor has decided it doesn't want to play anymore. So I've got another one of those on the way, but it's kind of hard to drive it hard and not know EGTs with a setup like this. And being such a high boost setup pushing north of 40 PSI on this current tune, we have a very bad issue with the tendency to pop off these sort of little hose clamps we've got here. So I've got a different style on the way that'll apparently grip better. And lucky last, my main issue with this car, not sure yet whether it's tune related or setup related, but we have a breaking up issue where the car stutters and shudders under partial throttle. And you might think that's such a simple fix, why don't you just do this? Well, I've actually done a significant amount of things so far that haven't resulted in any improvement. Filled the filter with a full can of injector cleaner and let the car run. It has a full can to 20 litres in the tank. I've tried a different fuel filter in case that was the issue. Still no luck. The low pressure fuel pump in the back seat of the car has also been changed with the other one. And we've tried another tune off a mate's car that has a very similar setup, still breaking up. So what is there left to try? Well, I do have a spare car / motor, so there's a few things that I'm going to try swapping next. First of all though, I think it's going to have to be the MAF and map sensor, see if that makes any sort of difference. Now I actually believe this tune is set up to run no MAF, so I'm going to just quickly take it down the street as it sits right now. So I've pushed her out of the garage, it's an extremely windy day. Let's get a start up. Oh yeah. Now we do tend to get the brake up here going into second. Once I turn this corner here, we can hear it. So considering no airbox made absolutely no difference beside way cooler intake noises, let's chuck that back together now and let's try looking at the map sensor. Alright, so we now have the map sensor removed from the car and we can see the giant AirTech front mount intercooler, which is significantly bigger than the stock standard side mount one. I've pinched the MAF out of that as well and we have them both up on the table up here comparing the two, and they look identical although they use different part numbers. So let's put this one in, which is out of my original Polo, and see if this makes any sort of difference. So we have the silver Polo's map sensor back on the intake pipe, and we're going to risk it for the biscuit and just take it for a spin with no front bar on it. And let's see, hopefully this clears it up, maybe. Alright, so with that clip, it should be significantly more obvious what we're actually after here and the noise, the issue we are having. I've changed that math and it doesn't really seem to be clearing it up, although it seems to be making the VNT sound funny. It seems to be opening up a lot earlier. You can hear it as it gets extremely loud real quick when the vanes open up. But other than that, yeah, it's still breaking up just as it was before. So unfortunately, we haven't found the solution with the map sensor either. I've got to keep diving into different things and I actually don't know what to do next. If you've got any ideas, leave it in the comment section down below. But otherwise, we're going to keep tackling this 1.9 Polo and hopefully find out what our issues are. With that being said though, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video and this update on the Polo, and I'll catch you in the next one. Hopefully, it'll be running right.